Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, we've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the mound in this one, Garrett Crochet. What do we have on him?
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter. And really, he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. That one fouled off.
One ball, two strikes.
Next offering in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Pablo Reyes stands in. First pitch misses. And another ball. In the dirt, and that's ball three. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So a man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Misses again, 5 in a row.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Judge waits. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
And that's downstairs. And it's 3-0. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Started at the 3-1. Now a check. And down to first we go. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Up and in, and that's ball 1. 2 on, 1 out. And that one hammered out towards left field. That one back there, and it is gone way over the monster. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's 3-0.
That's Goldie for you. He tends to make at bats look like batting practice from time to time. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
1 down. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just...
In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. And he's got a double.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And he pumps it a strike. Man at second.
1 ball.
In the
2
dirt,
strikes.
but kept close. That one off the mark. The count now 2-2.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Outside with a breaking ball. Fly ball down the line. Campbell on the run towards the line. Pulls it in on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 7th, left fielder.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. And that one is lifted in the air. Duran sizing this one up. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Yankees with a 3-run shot. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Fenway, our starting pitcher in this one, Carlos Rodon. What do you have on him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
And now the center fielder, Jarren Duran.
Center fielder, Jarren Duran.
And that's outside. Rodon, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1-1. That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses, and it's 3-2. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
And now it's going to be Rob Refsnyder. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Called strike right there. And misses inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's Devers at the plate. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Rodon ready. Here comes a little out front there as he swings through it.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. That one not close. And that's ball 3. Alex Bregman waiting to bat for the Red Sox. And that is out of play. Right side. Chisholm. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Fenway Park, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
And there's a ball. That one
that's
misses.
the ball.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Oswaldo Cabrera will hit next.
Let's get the easy two now. Let's go.
And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Runner at first with no outs here.
You're nothing, Yankees.
And that's
Oh, that's
outside. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. The throw in, he's in there.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's off the inside
Inside, ball one.
corner, and it's 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Next
Nope.
pitch misses
That's
inside,
inside.
and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And it's strike two.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now the DH, Pablo Reyes. Walked his first time. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the second.
Looking good, Red Sox.
Next
Ball.
offering misses, and 1-1.
Come on, Buster.
2 balls, 1 strike.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And here it comes. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone. That
We got
one
a full
just
count.
missing inside. Full count now.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Sit him down.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He reached out a walk his first time. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Right through there for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Wells, the lead runner at second. Cabrera on at first with 2 down. On the ground to the left. Slings to first. Judge out on the play. And that is that. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in Boston, we head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Rodon back to work. That's in there. It's 0-1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And ball one. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits off the monster.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there for the base hit. Good job by the defense as well to hold it to a long single.
And here is Christian Campbell. Outside low, ball one. Nobody out, runner at first. And another ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Way inside, gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Popped up. Cabrera under it. Puts it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Now batting Tristan Casas. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball.
1 out and a runner at second. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Batting 7.
And now, Romy Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Two outs and one in scoring position. On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first. That's the inning. And the Red Sox lead one. They trail it here 3-0. Back inside Fenway Park, all set for the start of the inning. Goldie steps into the box. Goldie handling the duties at first. More than 2,000 hits in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Ref Snyder raging back towards the wall. And it's off the green monster. Here comes Goldie around third. He'll score, and it's 4-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. Activity in the bullpen. Zach Kelly getting loose out there. Bernardino, the lefty, warming up as well. Runner at second, nobody out. Just missed.
Outside.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Next offering is in for a strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases. It's 6-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Garrett Crochet departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
Zach Kelly on a pitch out of the pen here.
Number 7,
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now it's going to be Jason Dominguez.
0-1.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Drilled out towards left center field. That one is back. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 7-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. And first offering is fouled off. Now
That's a
one
ball.
missed. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air. Devers should have this one. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one ripped. Ref Snyder going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Up next, go to Yankees, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Fouled off left side. Just missed. Ball to strike. And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. Back here at Fenway as we go to the last of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
This one in the air, right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Trevor.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. He swings and fouls one off.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now batting, Jarren Duran. Caught looking his first time up. Fastball for a strike.
Ball, that's outside.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next offering upstairs. 2-1.
2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Bellinger sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 7 and the Red Sox nothing. Back now at Fenway, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Pablo Reyes. In there at the knees. 0-1. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
And that's in for a strike.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Judge rips that one. And it's over the monster and off the billboard. And they add on. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here is Goldschmidt. Just missed.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Fouls one off, 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Now batting.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Foul ball there. Misses off the plate, and now it's even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside. And that's outside. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now an 8-0 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
And that skips in the dirt. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Here's Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 out, base is empty. Chopped left side. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Volpe. Off balance feed. There's 1. Back to first, and it's over his head. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
Well, no trouble getting the double play started, but clearly some trouble on that return throw to first. I'm not sure if the runner going into second had a part in that or if it was something like a bad transfer. Either way, could have been 2 outs, but instead, they got to work around a runner in scoring position now.
Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
On the ground to third. Sends it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We played 4. It's the Yankees 8 and the Red Sox nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Kelly back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. finds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, left fielder.
And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. He's already homered in this game.
Ball. Down.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Come on, Red Sox.
Hit in the air, center field. Duran under it. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize
Throws to first in time, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. A little bit high. 1-0.
These Red Sox need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Popped up. Chisholm. 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Romy Gonzalez.
Next is the designated hitter, Romy Gonzalez. Grounded out his first time up. Not
Count
close
1-0.
with that one, and it's 1-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
On the ground to Jazz. Handles, throws to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from
1 ball,
5 shutout
2
innings.
strikes.
Rolled over to third. tosses to first.
He's out.
Red Sox go 1-2-3. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Yankees 8 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here in Boston, top of the 6th inning. Now here is Oswaldo Cabrera. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Greg Weisser up and loosening in the pen. Wilson warming up as well. That one misses, and that's ball 2. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a ball popped in the air and just foul. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
And the batter now, Pablo Reyes. Right through there for a strike. No outs, runners at first and second.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The 0-2. In the dirt. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To third, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in for a strike. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Two outs. That missed by a lot. 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it, and that is that. One left for the Yankees as the lead holds at 8-0. Back here at Fenway, well, we go bottom 6. Here's Story now. Story, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Movement in the Yankees pen. Mark Leiter Jr. preparing to come on if needed. Cousins also getting ready. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Story gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Rodon fires. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder. Right through there for a strike. The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Misses off the inside, and the count 1-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Next pitch is outside.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
High fly ball, right field. Judge makes the grab, 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers up to hit. 1 for 2. And that one ripped to left. and it stays fair. Story around second. Coming home. He will score, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Waste no time there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Here's Alex Bregman. Just missed. And that one is inside.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. This to third. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run, a hit, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Red Sox 1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Greg Weiser.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Goldie in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's inside.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And now 2-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 9-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
And here comes Bellinger. And that one upstairs, ball 1. That one the other way. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His 3rd hit for extra bases. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
So a man aboard, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That clips the corner. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Story tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And that one missing low. And that's outside. And that's ball 3. That's in there. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now, Austin Wells. That one misses. Ball 1. Bellinger on at second with 2 down.
Yeah.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Duran. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. And this is now a 9-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the right fielder, Christian Campbell.
For the Red Sox, right fielder, Christian Campbell.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Judge takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
First baseman, Tristan Casas.
And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed to the left and foul. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside low, and it's 1-2. swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. He's grounded out a couple of times. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
And that one lifted in the air center field. And the inning is over. Back in Boston, we go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Weiser back to work.
Ball.
That misses. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Right through there for a strike. And there's a foul ball. Right through there, got him. And 1 out now. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's a little bit high. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0. And downstairs. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And first offering is fouled off. That one almost got him.
2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Casas under it. Brings it in. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. First pitch, and he just misses.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees 9 and the Red Sox 1. Back inside Fenway Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. One down, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Left field, way back there. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees 9 and the Red Sox 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Winkowski.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Winkowski in his 3rd season. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. That one ripped left field, and that is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 10-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Brennan Bernardino, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Wilson getting loose as well. Here's a 2-0.
That's ball 3.
That's a walk.
Ball 4.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. There's the strike. Bellinger aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounder might be 2. Devers to second, relay to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. First offering and it just misses. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 9th. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Late with the swing there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side. They get the force, and that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 10-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Now the number 2 hitter, Rob Refsnyder. Strike 1.
All 1's the count.
Softly hit to third, but it kicks foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And here is Devers.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That's down and in. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. And a foul ball. Sliced hard but foul. Pitch misses. Ball 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. On to first.
Got him.
2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Alex.
So the Red Sox down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. And that's in there at the knees. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Pitch
Yep,
misses,
that ball went out.
and the count even 1-1. On the ground
Nope,
to
that's
third,
out.
and foul ball. Leiter is just 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees slug their way to a win in this one.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.